Now, don't we have a relative that's buried out near Creston someplace that didn't have a mine or something out there that was one of our relatives?
That would be on my mother's side. That'd be
M.L. Francis.
Yeah. And he was an old chop rock site.
Now, where did the Francis people come from? Jardine, to understand, came from Lexington, Kentucky. What about the Francis? You know where they came from? You got your mom's family.
They came via Virginia. In fact, he never said much about it, Grandpa. He left home when he was 13 years old. Him and his stepdad got into 2 or 3 fights. My grandfather decided he didn't want no more of that. So the last fight they had, why, Grandpa pulled his pocket knife out and went to whittling on the old man. He was beating on him. He said, God damn, when he got loose from him, he just headed down the road and never went back.
He was 13, and he left Virginia ended up in California.
Well, he went other places before he ever got there.
Right.
Now, I don't know for a fact, but I think he spent a lot of time in Mexico. He spoke Spanish better than any Mexican I ever seen.
This is the fellow that had the mine out there.
Yeah. Where chalk rock, you can call it. They called it diatomaceous earth.
What's diatomaceous earth?
Well, I know what you're saying.
Diatomaceous earth is different.
Well, I know what you're saying.
It was known as volcanic ash.
Anyways, who has the mine now? What happened with that place?
Uncle Dan sold it when the old man died.
Okay, that was Dan's father?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Dan had a place out in Preston.
Right.
Until he died. Okay. Okay. Now, there's, how many, let's see, any other kids out here that are still alive from that family, from the Francis family? There was Dan.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah, my mother and Dan.
Okay.
There was an Aunt Mary, but nobody knows much about her.
Okay. Now, your dad was William.
Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie, that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Uncle Charlie, is he the guy I met one time when I was a little kid, came out to the
Yeah.
ranch out there in Bradley?
Yeah.
Biggest man I ever saw in my life at that time.
His arms was bigger around the average guy's thigh. He's big, man.
He's huge.
He was going to high school up there, and, well, he changed his name to Allen, Charlie Allen, instead of Francis. But there was a Chinese guy on the school bus there one time, and he kept tormenting Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie got up and hit him right between the eyes, and they thought he'd killed him. He had knocked him colder than hell.
Now, Charlie, was he a truck driver?
No.
Okay.
No.
He worked in Spriggle's sugar beet factory for years and retired there.
Yeah. Well, he didn't marry until late years, and I never did go to Charlie's place, but he came down to mine a time or two. But and he liked to play with radio.
I remember that. His car had some kind of real fancy radio in it when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. And I give him 2 or 3 old radios I had around there. And he took them. That's the last time I ever seen him. It was then.
Okay.
And then I tried to find him, and I heard that he'd died. Didn't say from what or anything.